I'm Clare Chennells. I have just graduated from Colchester School of Art and I am this year's Graduate Award holder at Cuckoo Farm Studios in conjunction with Colchester Art Society. Originally I started studying architecture and before moving on to the art degree course, and it has very heavily influenced my own practice and the way it's developed. There's a huge interest in the built environment and that plays a huge part of what I'm trying to represent in my artworks. I try to use materials that hold integrity with the spaces that I'm depicting and working from. So I do tend to source my materials from a builder's yard or construction site rather than a traditional art store. It gives me the ease of working on a slightly bigger scale because you're already working with stuff that's produced in a larger quantity. These are, I like to call them my sort of skins or peeled prints, and they are done by simply using a gel medium to attach the front of two printed images together, and then you peel the paper away from either side. The transferring of the image leaves the image very sort of vulnerable and still quite incomplete. It's not about the image becomes a very sort of ephemeral part of the work. You can't get that kind of the sort of transparent half there effect the same way when you're painting. Painting to me is a very solid action, and what I'm trying to achieve with the images is this kind of in-between state where they're not fully resolved, I guess. The studio space and the bursary that comes with it is a fantastic opportunity for me to really fully investigate myself as an artist rather than myself as an art student, and it's making that transition a little bit easier than if you were to go out and forge ahead on your own. It's really wonderful for me to see how much my work has progressed from where it was at the degree show. I'm a lot more in touch with the materials I'm using. One of the things that I really enjoy with my work is how I reference the space that I'm using to display it in and how I play with the qualities of that space. So there's a very traditional panelled room at the Minories which is lending itself more to the more peaceful pieces of my work. And then the larger space, I'm really getting to get my teeth in and have a bit of fun and make things that are gonna leave more of a lasting impact, maybe. The initial transition was probably one of the hardest times, and that was where the mentoring with both Amy and Simon came in handy, because that was where you kind of found out how other people had dealt with those periods and how it's common. Everybody has those moments where they question what they're doing, and it helps you to find the moments within your work that are the really crucial ones that you need to hold on to. I have accepted a place on an MA course at Wolverhampton to study fine art. Having the studio space and the bursary this year has been absolutely essential, because in applying to master's courses, the fact that I finished my degree and I haven't just drifted for a year, I can actually go there and I can say, this is how my practice has developed, this is what I'm working towards now, this is where I see my work going. And the fact that even though I've been working towards a show, this isn't a full stop. My work is ongoing. This isn't finished work. This is stuff that is going to lead into what I then do on my MA and what I then do once I've graduated from the MA.